way does that?
A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at small forward. Now here's Lillard. Oh! What a hammer!
Oh, man! Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Lillard right side. He gets it in there. Lillard's got his second basket on the night.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
Tries to save it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Rockets ball.
Brooks outside. First quarter of play, a minute in. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And just as tough as they come, Dillon Brooks battling for 2 points.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Thompson against Antetokounmpo, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year. Finishing right at 500.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Lopez finds Lillard. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. It's rebounded by Şengün. Here's Thompson. Yes, it's good.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
The Bucks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. We briefly discussed what he wanted his team to do against Damian Lillard, and he said to not let him get going from deep. Once his 3-ball is falling, everything else becomes easier for him, so we have to talk out there on the perimeter. So expect to see a lot of defensive activity near the 3-point line tonight. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Thompson. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Back to Brooks. Got a piece of it.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge an off the shot.
Bucks ball.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Lillard with the ball. Now Thompson defending. And there's the call on Amin Thompson.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Thompson. Lillard finds Lopez. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift, and that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
And it's Lopez with the jam.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Green against Prince. Green up top. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Steven Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. Eason's checked in for Brooks. And Whitmore subbed in for Van Vliet. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Kuzma. And it's Porter Jr. in for Prince. Now here's Adams. Pass to Whitmore. Out to the right wing. Outside, Green. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Portis with the steal. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Boy, it is so difficult not to foul Lillard. I mean, you never know exactly how to shade him defensively because he's so versatile.
Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court. The reach, the athleticism, the timing, no surprise Giannis swatted that one away.
That puts him in the lead.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Rockets trail. And here's Whitmore. Pass to Eason. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Bucks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And when you consider how the Bucks are doing, guys, your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Clock at 6. Here's Smith. Porter pulls it in.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
The combination of size and elite athleticism on full display from Giannis there.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Houston will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Eason. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Whitmore. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Holiday. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Prince comes in for Green. Brooks against Prince. And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Thompson. Brooks has got his second basket.
Such a reliable mid-range shooter. Brooks doesn't hesitate when he sees an opportunity to rise up from there.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Rockets trail by 6. Outside, Green. Out to Thompson. Launches a 3. Hits a three-pointer. Thompson's got 7 points.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Pass to Porter. That one is off. Good work defensively by Brooks. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
The Bucks have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Playing ferocious inside. Porter Jr. went right after the Big Dogs.
At the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Count that bucket. Brooks has got his 3rd basket of the night.
A throwback wing. Dillon Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Porter. It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson scanning the floor. Green finds Brooks. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game.
You gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. And the Bucks making a change here.
Substitution on the board.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Prince. To the inside. Here's Lopez. Uses the glass on the layup. Lopez has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
That was not easy, but Lopez is solid at playing through contact.
Outside, Green. The flush. Jalen Green.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Lillard passes to Lopez. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute. Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Prince, the pass to Portis. Back to Prince. Inside. Here's Lillard. Oh, Lillard shrugs off the contact.
Gotta like that attacking mindset of Lillard. I mean, very confident in his ability to score and finish inside.
They get it again. Smith outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Bobby Portis. Houston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
And the number 3 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Smith Jr.'s ceiling is considered to be very high.
Milwaukee in the lead. Lillard outside. Lopez, the screen on Thompson. Lillard passes to Lopez. Off the mark there with a 3. Brooks left side. Here's Thompson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperen Sengun out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Lopez passes to Prince. Drills it from deep. Prince has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Brooks the pass to Thompson. Misses from short range.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Prince, out to the right wing. Lillard up top, and here's Lopez. From outside, off the mark. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Outside for Brooks. Fires the 3. Sengun, no good. Milwaukee leading by 5. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
And it's Brooks missing. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Rockets trail by 9. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Kuzma finds Lillard. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Lillard. Pass to Lopez. Banked it in off the glass. And it's an 11-point Milwaukee lead.
And amidst the tall timber, he's right at home, extremely comfortable. Lopez getting it done.
And he Ime Udoka has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Eason's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Trent's checked in. Here's Van Vliet, still without a bucket. Pass to Eason to end the run. Houston with another miss. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Bucks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Eason with a steal. In transition, here they come. Thompson outside. Pass to Sengun. Here's Van Vliet. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Thompson. Şengün with a steal. Here's Van Vliet. Drives to the hoop. And he gets the bucket.
And sometimes you forget about Van Vliet's speed. When this happens, he's more than happy to remind you of it.
Clark, one thing to note when you play the Bucks, they don't give up many offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. Against Milwaukee, your first shot in each possession is probably and likely going to be your last shot. Some teams don't even try for second chance opportunities against the Bucks. They're such a strong defensive rebounding team.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be, rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential.
Defensive foul.
Allie, a great floor general.
Complete.
Thanks for that.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with two hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck.
Yeah, I love that determination right there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound by Van Vliet. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Thompson. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Thompson's got 11.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Lillard against Thompson. To the left wing. And here's Lopez from the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Green. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Green's such a hard cover because he's always in attack mode, disruptive to the defense, and makes it hard to guard.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Here's Porter. Soft touch off the glass. 12 points for him.
A flat-out bucket getter. Porter Jr. is a scorer who will hurt you all over the floor.
And that one's good. Whitmore.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks. And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Going inside. Lillard for 2. 8 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Out to the wing. It's stolen by Trent. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by...